Well, greetings, my lovies. How you guys doing tonight? Y'all, we might as well call my little segments nighttime ministries because I notice every time I make a video, I'm sitting right here in my bed and I do it right before I get ready to go to bed. So you probably gonna always see this little background. I guess I'll buy me some more curtains or whatever. Whatever. But I do this so I sort of like program myself for the next day. I make sure I have something high on my mind before I go to sleep and something knowledgeable, something real serious, something deep, something inner, something dedicated to God, something appreciative of like just me being who I am. So I like to study the word before I go to sleep. And the word could be the Bible, it can be the Quran, it could be whatever book you deem holy, whatever give you your Godship, whatever give you that good, holy, heavenly feeling. So yeah, I might start calling my little segment nighttime ministry. So you go to sleep powered up, right? And you don't even really gotta go to sleep trying to imagine what you want in life because I think that's not important. It's like God not knowing what you stand in the need of. So what I've learned is I know what I want. I've voiced what I want. I've inner voiced what I want. I've outer voiced what I want, right? So I'm the type of person, I'm not a beggar. I'm not finna beg man and then turn around and beg God for what I want. So God have proven to me that I don't have to beg him. Like I may not get everything that I ask for, but I swear the stuff that's most important, the stuff that I probably couldn't, ain't no way I can handle it on my own. I got to say God done stepped in, and for me to be wishing that I hit the lottery or some just big old something happen just come out the sky. Everybody wants some dang on money. This whole world ran on money. But when you go, God, you don't need any money. Like everything is really taken care of for you. Like I go to the hospital all the time. Y'all know I'm a heart transplant recipient. And them bills, I probably couldn't even heal thinking if I had to pay them bills. Like I can't imagine when I see the number on them bills and when I see the balance paid and I see zero, no balance, I don't owe anything. Y'all, I rejoice every time I get a bill in the mail but some of my bills like $385,000. Man, you can work your butt off. How in the world you take care of a heart transplant recipient? Like only God can do it, y'all. Is I swear it's God. So am I rich? Shoot, yeah, I'm rich because hell, my meds alone is like over $5,000 a month. I can't do that. I can't do that. So I owe God. I owe God for saving my life. I owe God for preserving my life, renewing my life, restoring my life. He keep on giving me life. Then he made sure I'm taking care of y'all. I needed a heart. He got me a heart. I got my heart in records time. Ain't nobody probably got a heart in this world as fast as me within a month and 2 weeks on a 20-year waiting list, and I'm pushed up to the first one. So I know my blessings come from above. I know that I don't belong to myself. I know that I am loved by something so heavenly and it don't play about me. So the least I can do is find out what it is. Find out what love me so much. Find out what keeps saving me. What is this loving on me like this? I want to know it. I don't want to just hear about it and go on with the flow. No. I can feel it. So I want to play with it. I want to experience it. I want to know it like I know my children. I want to know it like I know my husband. I want to know it like I know me, which I don't find out, y'all. I don't even know me. And don't none of y'all know y'all self either. So that's what this channel is dedicated to. So y'all know lately I've been into the emerald tablets, I've been into the Kabbalion, and I've been into the secret teachings. And Australian Grace, oh my God, I love you so much. If you ever run across my videos, when I tell you, you make me understand things, because I'm the type of person, yeah, I can read it, but I like to hear it out loud and read it at the same time. And you do both. You put the text up so you can read it, and then your voice, oh my God, you got a voice of an angel. Like, I can sit and listen to you read the Hermetics over and over and over. I can listen to you read them emerald tablets, and you don't read so fast. Like, you take your time. And boy, when I tell you I appreciate you, because how in the world do you read hours upon hours like that? It's gotta be a gift. It's gotta be from God. Oh my Jesus. Boy, you help me out. When I tell you I love you, I truly, truly love you. So what I want to talk to y'all about tonight is the secret teachings. And in the secret teachings, it tell you to refer to the Kabbalion. Like, after you get through reading the secret teachings, you want to go to the Kabbalion, because you need a deeper understanding, as if that wasn't deep enough. But what I want to talk about, y'all, is life. And you know, they say life is a game, how to play the game of life. A lady wrote a book about how to play the game of life. It said life is a game, life is a game. Well, in the secret teachings, and in the emerald tablets, and in the Kabbalah, it really does say that this is a game, and you gotta learn how to be the player. If you can imagine a chessboard, now I get the significance of a chessboard. I don't know how to play chess, by the way, but I get the significance of it by reading these emerald tablets. It says that by reading these tablets, you should be able to see your experiences through these words in these tablets. That's the secret. Like, it's oral. So you can go through your life journey. You could go through your imagination. You could research your past. You could research. You go back and you look and you see, man, these emerald tablets are really, really breaking us down, y'all. It's a mental game. And the chessboard meaning is like dark against light, which we are both. But the key, y'all, this is the kicker. The key to this game is you got to convert that dark into light. And I keep expressing this, and I can't express this anymore, or make it more dire, to make it sound so drastic. A 911 alert, red, somebody help me right now. You got to convert that dark, because that is your devourer. That is who's going to get you. Like, you think you going to the devil. You know what I'm saying? Get that silly crap out of your head. Because remember, on my channel, we put the bodysuit in the healing center, and we spirit walk. So right now, our bodysuit is in the healing center getting healed. While we on God business, he taking care of our business. I hope some of y'all done got a good report anyway. But that chessboard got to me. I was looking at that chessboard, how that black and white on there. That black and white, you supposed to work together. Good and evil got to learn how to come together and work on one accord. And guess what? You the right MF for the job to do it. If you want to call yourself a master, Don't call yourself a master if you ain't ready for the battle and you don't want to get in the game. But your job is to convert that light that made it with the females and created them some little beings, which is us. You know what I'm saying? Might don't be all of us, but it's us. You're supposed to convert that so it can go back to God. God want his whole self. He don't want none of his self left behind. Why y'all think the devil's still alive and he ain't killed the devil and just banished the devil? Like, why not get rid of the person, the thorn in your side? He loved the devil. You know what I'm saying? He loves us no matter what we do. So the game is to try to convert that dark into light. And you got to make that dark work with the light. So it's like good and evil come together. Like all these games, y'all might well just stop fighting. Because y'all fighting for the same cause. Y'all need to come together and protect your freaking neighborhoods and protect the people in your neighborhoods instead of fighting amongst each other. If y'all was smart, y'all some dumb, dumb, dumb gang bangers. Y'all ready to chop on each other and shoot on each other and hate on each other, man, instead of taking care of your hood. That's a real G, a real G, a real gangster. Take care of where they stay. They protect where they stay. Like everybody in the hood is safe. You ain't the one supposed to be terrorizing the dang on hood and making the people scared to be in the hood. It's already hard to live every goddamn day. Man, it's too many of y'all. But that's all right, though. That's all right because y'all dropping like flies if you ain't noticed. For a long, we ain't gonna have to worry about these gangsters too tough. Because they eating each other up. They eating themselves up. Their own hatred is turning against them. They own dislike is turning against themselves. That's why they wiping out so fast. And God bless them crying mamas. But hey, we all might gotta go down that road. We don't know what our children out here doing. They got a right to be them. Just pray you did a good job in instilling God in them and they learn how to depend on God for themselves. They know how to make good decisions and they know how to walk away. Cause y'all, this bondage so serious. This darkness is so serious. It's on our coattail. It's biting us in the ass and it's coming in all types of form. So I wrote this little thing down, right? So I mixed up some little paragraphs in the what I was studying to try to make us, try to get a good understanding to y'all of how dire it is to learn how to play this mental game. If you don't learn how to play this game, boo, you a lamb, well, a sheep. You just slaughtered. You just I don't know. There ain't no need of you waking up every day. If you ain't gonna try to claim your Godship, what the heck is the purpose? What's the purpose? So it says the majority of people are carried along like falling stone, obedient to environment, outside influences, and internal moods, desires, not to speak of the desires and wills of others stronger than themselves, hereditary environment, and suggestion carry them along without resistance on their part or the exercise of the will. Move like the pawns on the checkerboard of life. Y'all see that? The checkerboard of life. Everything represents life. Everything imitates life. No matter what it is, that's the order of things. It says they play their parts and are laid to the side after the game is over. So after you get through getting used up, abused up, giving your power, believing what other people say, not following your own mind, but you need somebody to tell you what to do, how to move. You don't know how to be. Like you need somebody to tell you how to eat, how to boo boo. You know what I'm saying? You just giving your will to them and you going along with a smile on your face. You going along with your eyes open. You going along knowing that this is happening to you. You're not resisting at all. You just You going with the flow. You blending in with everybody else. Maybe you ain't got no fight in you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't believe in yourself. Maybe you don't love yourself enough. It says, but the masters, that's people like me and people like you looking at this video, taking the time to see what the heck I got to talk about. It says, but the masters, knowing the rules to the game, rise above the plane of material life and placing themselves in touch with the higher powers of their nature, dominate their own moods, characters, qualities, and polarity, as well as the environment surrounding them, on thus become movers, and then they thus become movers in the game instead of the pawns, causes instead of the effects. Meaning, stop being a sheep. Stop going along with the program. Do what you want to do. Do what you desire. Do what fulfills you. Don't let somebody else tell you your idea is a bad idea. Oh, child, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. You know, such and such tried that and that didn't work out for them. See, that's being controlled by another person's suggestions, another person's will, because yours is so weak. You need them to validate you. You need somebody to validate you. You don't know how great you are. You scared to research and see how great you are. So you need somebody to validate you and tell you what you are. That is a pun, boy. And trust me, when you get through getting used up, be prepared to be thrown to the side. Because you ain't no use for no dang on body. You a floor mat. You a crutch. You an enabler. You a go along. You a yes person. You a zombie. You a robot. It's like, dude, but you got all the power in you and you scared to use it because you're dominated by somebody else's will. You're dominated by your environment. You feel like you gotta blend in with your environment. You're afraid to stick out. You're afraid to look different. To you, it feel weird because you don't fit in. Y'all, I'm dealing with that mess with my baby boy. My baby boy can't find himself. And I keep telling him he ain't lost. How you gonna look for yourself? You're not lost. You right here. He think all this bad stuff about himself. And I'm not gonna be in agreement with that. All my children for some reason had identity crisis. Either they thought they was too black. I had a girl wanting to be white. She felt like she was meant to be white. She wasn't comfortable in her skin. She felt like her lips was too big. Y'all, we gotta teach our children that black is beautiful and black is a rainbow. Black is a ray. Black is representing the sun's rays, y'all. The sun kisses us. The sun kisses our skin. It blesses us. It nourishes us. And my son feels like he's too white, maybe because everybody keep telling him he act white. He act too educated. He talk proper. And I can't stand these hood children trying to make your child be conform to that hood mentality. I told him to tell you like this. Come here and I can't notice you, dude. You don't want to know me. Because I know how to get ghetto. I don't want to be ghetto. I don't want to be hood. I don't want to be ugly. But you're not finna take my son from me. You're not finna trick my son into thinking he's less of what he is. Come in here with your pants sagging and watch how your ass transform down there. I can do it. I can make some ass cheeks reach that low. Come in my house being disrespectful. Done change your swag or how you walk holding your nuts. And don't talk to me with the respect that I'm used to. Come here sounding like somebody else child. Shout it. You don't want now day of it. Well, you best ask your older sister and your older brother. I Don't come here acting like somebody else. You be proud of who you are. Do not transform. God got you the way you are for a certain point of time in your life. You know what I'm saying? He feel like because he didn't play sports at an early age and now he want to play sports. He feel like he failed somehow. Like they got him thinking you got to be so athletic. Y'all, my son into stocks and bonds. Y'all, that's what's running the world today. They better leave my child alone. I don't know nothing about Bitcoin, but he do. He got to teach me this stuff. Don't put that hood mentality in my child. Y'all, you got to protect your kids, so you need to teach your children about dark and light. And I told him they ain't nothing but the dark trying to make you give up your light, trying to trick you into looking stupid, because every time you try to be like somebody else, you're gonna look stupid. That's why you feel stupid. He said, I try to pretend. I gotta try to figure out how to be every day. That's why you failing, cause it ain't no such thing as trying to figure out how to be. You just gotta be. Either a nigga gonna roll with you, and excuse my language, y'all, I'm a black woman. I use the word nigga. Don't look at me as a holy book. I'm human. But I had to tell my son, be proud of who you is. Don't change who you is. Don't try to conform to that. Be proud of that, man. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. That junk got me going ghetto. It got me being the hood, y'all. I'm from East Lake Meadows. Holler anybody from the ATL. I am from Little Vietnam. Not that little fake East Lake Meadows. They got up there look like a little fairy tale world. No, I come from the real hood, the real project. The first one they got rid of in Atlanta. And y'all, to make it so bad, my building was the first one to go. So y'all, when I tell y'all this word coming from the heart, I have truly conformed the dark in me. Trust me, I take this to heart. This is my passion, helping you dispel the dark, because I done been dead a few times. I'm walking around with somebody else's heart, and they let me in on some stuff. So I'ma tell it. I'ma tell it. I'm like John. I'm the witness. I'ma tell it. I'ma tell it, y'all. So I wrote this because this was in the text, but I put some paragraphs together. So listen to this. It says, how to play the mental game, because that's all this is. It's the mental game. It says, by rising above these influencing causes. Know how people cause you to be in the rut. People cause you to be in a certain way. Well, your job is not to let the effect touch you. You could be in the cause, because a master can't escape the cause. But you see your master when you see the effect didn't even affect you. And you really see it when the effect affected them, because they was the one that, that's what a true master is. It says, but by rising above these influencing causes, the advanced hermetics seek a higher plane of mental action, and by dominating their moods, emotions, impulses, and feelings. Oh, if you front to slap a whole trial like me, and we got put here, people front to slap a whole tribe. I know we used to slapping a hoe. We can't slap hoes no more. Down here on this plane, we just can't go around slapping a hoe. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to react different. So we gotta find other ways. We gotta train our hands. Say no, you gotta stay to yourself. Them people, you can't just slap nobody like that. That's just wrong. Like you could take insult. You could take people saying nasty stuff to you. You know it's such thing as jail time. You know you ain't with that jail stuff, because they put you in jail here. Can you believe that? Yeah, oh there we just slapping hoes, but down here, you pay for slapping a hoe, so you gotta think about a hoe you got to slap. So this is for the people from the slap a hoe tribe, where I come from. It says we gotta rise above these moods, these feelings, and these emotions. They create for themselves new characters, qualities, and powers by which they overcome their ordinary environment and thus become particularly players instead of near pawns. So you gotta learn how to dispel that dark. You gotta learn how to check that mood. Y'all know they say a mood causes death. Death is a mood. And think about it. When you feeling all them ugly moods, that junk make you sick, man. You ever been so mad, your heartbeat beat so fast you can't breathe. You be shaking, you break out in sweats. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to pray. You don't know what to kill. You don't know what to cry. You don't know what to moan. You be right. You ever had them feelings? Well, that's what you got to learn how to tame, because that is called bondage. And y'all know when we react on that, what happened? So you can be physically and you can be mentally. We don't want that for either part. It says such people help to play the game of life understandingly, with the understanding. People like me play life with understanding. I ain't here for nothing. I'm doing this on purpose. Instead of being moved about this way and that way by stronger influences, powers, and wills. You ain't finna tell me what to do. You ain't finna tell me how to be. You ain't finna tell me how to walk, talk, act, boy. Nah, not me. Not the people from the Slapper Hole. They're from the other people. But on the Slapper Hole planet, we don't play that. We don't play that. So it says they use the principle of cause and effect instead of being used by it. Of course, even the highest are subject to the principle. So even me, with my little reformed self, can slip back into my old ways. And I gotta avoid the effect, y'all. Just because there's a cause doesn't mean I have to be involved in the effect. And when I do something, I have to think about the cause and the effect. You have to use that law. That's a law, y'all. That's a rule. So before you go gun ho, think about it. If you bad enough to pass a lick, you bad enough to take one. And that's slap a hoe 1-on-1. It says, the student who has familiarized himself with the phenomena generally spoken of as psychic, like psychic activity, psychic ways, psychic knowledge, or psychic well-being about yourself, will have discovered the important parts played in the said phenomenon by the force which science has styled as suggestion, by which the term is meant the process or method by an idea or transferred to or impressed upon the mind of another, causing the second mind to act in accordance therewith. Sheep, people that won't use their own power. Oh, do y'all know people got psychic powers? People can make auto suggestions to you. They can tell you that you want stuff and you'll be like, yeah, I do. No, dang well you don't. You can say something. No, you said it. And a person can come back and tell you you didn't say that. If they tell you long enough you didn't say that, you'll stop arguing with them instead of saying I did say it. You said, well, maybe I did say it. You see that? How easy it is to snatch your power when you ain't on game, when you ain't on point. So you got to pay attention to cause and effect. You got to pay attention to psychic phenomena like that. You got to pay attention to when somebody call you, right? And they start giving you a long, sob story. Soon as your intuition say, man, hang their phone up, they don't really want, they ain't really studying how you doing. This whole conversation was about they need something, they want something. They ain't worried about what you're going through. Get out the phone. You supposed to get out the phone, go on about your business, because what you end up doing is you get to the beggar, like you helping them in their business. Like they know they can come to you and get anything. So they done made it a business, like you a client of theirs. It's like you a customer that support their business. So when you have a repeated offender like that, you gotta use wisdom, because you gotta think everything that God gives you is a blessing. And boy, if he really put his stank on something, because he was so happy you did something, so he wanted to really show out when he blessed you. He wanted you to say, this ain't that but God. And you turn around and put it in an undeserving hand, a selfish hand. Oh my God, you done put God blessing in an undeserving hand. Then your stuff start falling apart. Then they might seem like they get on top, but man, you just don't know. You take them people through hell because they got an anointed object on them. They got an anointed object in their possession, near their person, near their soul, near their essence, near their spirit, near their soul, and they ain't right. They ain't right. They ain't ready to get right. And they don't think nothing wrong with them. And you got your stuff off there just messing them up, tearing them up. Then you wonder why you be in stuff all the time. People be mad at you all the time. Sometimes it best just listen and don't offer no advice. My husband good at it. I told him, I don't even know why people come and talk to you, because to me you seem like a person that if you was suicidal, you would go on and do it, right? He don't answer no questions. What he do, he turn around everything you say to him, he turn around and ask you how you feel about everything you said and make you think about what you said. And then you will think you like, you know what? Dang, that do make sense, but he don't get in it. He do not get in your junk. He is not no gossiper. I ain't never met a man who don't gossip. This dude is not a gossiper. Okay. Persons who can give continued attention and thought to a subject actively employ both of the mental principles. That's the cause and effect. Man, you interact, you activate a lot. You activate your polarization, your genderization, your materialization. When the pendulum starts swinging, which is a code word for move, when that thing starts dangling and you feel yourself going that way, man, you gotta figure out a way to make it go away. And the best way to do that is don't fight fire with fire. You only add to the fire. Don't beat the thought up for being in there. You just start thinking about something else. You totally change the subject. Switch up on say, you thought I was gonna be there. You thought you were gonna be sitting here dwelling on that old stuff. I don't know that's all you like to do. So I just think about this and you're gone. You will get sick of hearing me. Drown yourself with some gospel music. Drown yourself with some positive stuff. You gotta seek your instruments. You gotta seek your tools, and people left tools behind. People dropping tools and jewels every day. You got to get into something to feed that light so that light can overcome the dark. It says, knowledge made the eyes clear. If it weren't for knowledge, we'll be blind, y'all. It says, we're able to see now with eyes made more clear by knowledge. The blind goddess has been abolished by reason. So, like I was telling y'all on that video that I made a couple days ago, reason is the mind of God. And that is what the divine Pymander is. Reason. Pymander is what the mind called himself. Pomander or Pymander. It's a divine Pymander. I told you, Australian Grace, I love you. You help me. So he got something on the divine Pymander. Y'all go listen to it. He's an easy listen and feel good listening to him. But reason is the mind of God. And you have the mind of God in you. When you reject reason, you reject God. So when you reject reason, God turn you over to a reprobate mind, meaning you running on autopilot. Ain't nobody home. Whatever you going to do, God ain't there with you. When you go to commit your crime, God ain't there. Could you imagine God being there? Wow. And people got to understand God's thinking. You can't make it be like yours. He ain't us. And it's his business. But could you imagine God going with a person to kidnap a child, to molest a child, to torture a child, to keep a child for a while, then decide to kill the child, stash the child, and make their family go through hell not knowing whatever happened to their child? Do you think God was in that? Do you actually think God allowed that? God didn't go. That was demonic territory. God is light. When God is there, light gotta back up. So if God is in you, you're not even gonna go do nothing like that. You're not stuff like that. You wouldn't even allow to reside in you. You'll hurry up and say, "Who the F is this done into my mind?" You know what I'm saying? Instead of going, I never thought about kidnapping a child before. Come on, man. These evil thoughts play on your intentions. Remember, they're in you. They know you. They know your moves. They know how you are. They know how you roll. But what they don't know is the light. They don't know how bright your light is. They don't know how much you believe. They don't know how much they love. See, they can only keep doing their same little tricks. But you like, man, you ain't got to be going through all that. You dispel them time you show up. So whatever they trying to do, it don't work. It says that everything is governed by universal law, that the infinite number of laws are but manifestations of one great law. The law is all. Y'all remember when I was talking about them numbers? The law is governed by numbers. Those 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are lords, and they are governors, and they are law. There are other laws that govern things, but these are the big boys. These are law. This is what was instilled in you. And when you wake up, they wake up. They call the sleeping dwellers the sleeping giant. And when you wake them up, you get their eyes, you get them your eyes, y'all switch vision, y'all share vision, and you able to see what God see for you. You able to see how God moving. You able to see through the realms. You able to see what level you on, what plane you on. It's a plant plane. It's a object plane, like little whatnot plane, what little stuff come to life. It's a well, how can I explain it? Building plane. Just a little objects in your house. Your house is a plane. Like, you interact with different things on different levels. This is how you know how far up you are on the scale. So when you able to read the universal signs, and it's just like playing Pictionary, y'all. Go back to the primordial days. When you catch something repeating itself, capture it. Take a picture. Take a picture and notice how many times you keep seeing that same picture. Then go into the picture. Focus on the picture. And when the picture notice that you notice it, the picture will start explaining itself to you, y'all. It said man may use law to overcome laws. The higher laws always prevail against the lower until at last he has reached the stage in which he seeks refuge in law itself and laughs at the phenomenal laws to scorn. You just laugh at their little tricks. Are you able to grasp the inner meaning of this? This is what this book said. Are you able to grasp the inner meaning of this? When you able to laugh at that nasty mouth coming at you, rah, 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 rah. That's how you need to start seeing them. They be popping in your imagine like this, rah, 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 rah. When you able to laugh at that and just say, Lord, help them. Help they little evil before they know not what they do. And you don't take it personal no more. You don't sleep with it. You don't eat with it. You don't make it your best friend. You don't make it your confidant, your psychologist, your doctor, your lawyer. When you can overcome the bullcrap and learn how to be in your skin and be confident. Don't worry about how you walk. Don't worry about how you talk. Don't worry about how it affect another person. As long as you ain't hurting nobody. You ain't disrespecting nobody. You're not disrespecting yourself. You're not respecting the laws of the universe. You just trying to be. Man, be that. Be that. That is the best peace in the world. When you get into trying to create something that you're not, it's so hard to get rid of that person you created because you giving them characteristics. You giving them personality. You literally giving it a soul. It's a fake soul. It's an illusional soul. But man, that thing start taking over. Try to act like you gangster, then try to get your stuff together and you don't want to be gangster no more. Your environment gonna call for you to be gangster. So you gotta come against that thing you done created that been running around here being a terrorist. Now you done ate light, you like light, you love the light, you can't get out the light, you just want to be left alone, you just want to be forgiven, you just want to return goodness by turning the cheek and doing good. Try to do good things in place of the bad things. Like, you really can't even do that. Just start from scratch. Because you can't make up for the past. And that's where we get tripped up at. God throw that stuff in the sea. Forget about it. Once you get on the right track, that junk don't matter. The dark is the one that keep reminding you of it. The dark is the one that keep telling you this and you, and it won't let you go. Your environment will be holding you by the bootstrap, and you be trying to get out of it, trying to get out. Man, you gotta move or something. A lot of people move. A lot of people completely move, but you gotta fight for your peace. You gotta fight for your right to be righteous. You gotta fight for your right to be a unifying being. You gotta fight for your right to be just and just whatever you deem good, y'all. So your environment can call for you to be something that you ain't. So how do you get out of that? If your environment is causing for you to be something you ain't, you just gotta be what you are. You just gotta be one that I ain't gonna give a dang on. I'ma be me. I'ma ride or die. I'ma be me. You gotta be willing to do what you gotta do. But how you move stuff when you can't move a mountain? Cause that mountain, you think you need physical hands. All you gotta do is talk to it. Look, mountain, move. God is in the building. Goodness is on the other side, and I'm getting on the other side. You can either move out my way, or you can create some steps for me to walk up you, for me to climb. But I know who I am, mountain. You don't own me. You don't rule me. You don't control me. Matter of fact, you are me. Everything that you're made of, I'm made of. But you're going to move out of my way. This is something I want to do. This is something that's good for me. And my words ain't coming back void. So, Lord, I ask that you send these warring angels down here that is against me, that's trying to trap me and create hurdles for me and holes and ditches for me. Protect me, Lord. Make my road smooth. Pave my road. Let them know I don't walk down they roads. They may see me, but they don't see where my feet really walking, Lord. That's how you move that mountain. You take authority. You evil thought. How dare you come in here and interrupt me? You know what? You there. You stuck there if you want to stay there. But you know what? What done happened to me since then? It's so much good stuff done happened to me since then. It ain't even no need of dwelling on it, because this happened to me. This happened to me. And then this happened to me. Man, God don't let me down. Like, you might as well be happy. You might as well join the club. Like, that stuff happened a long time ago. We can't do nothing about it. Them people probably dead or alive, probably having a bad life. Or they may be having a good life. It don't matter. But how was your life? You know what I'm saying? What about that, you remember that new dress you bought the other day? Wasn't that thing nice? It sure was nice. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me go try that dress on. See, you gotta switch the subject. You cannot let the dark brothers, and this is what they're called, dark brothers. You can't let them dudes chill in you. It's like, no, you're a violator. Who the hell wanna feel bad all day? But y'all know when you are feeling bad and you won't come out of that funk, it because you are allowing your torturers to torture you, which are negative thoughts. And man, if you can't overcome a thought, oh my God, it's hard to overcome a person. Yeah, okay. Come on, y'all, but a thought, we can't overcome a thought. You can't get rid of a thought. You can't stop thinking that you the worst thing on the world. You truly believe you the worst person that exists. You truly believe you're so ugly and so out of shape, so uneducated that you just ain't got no use. Like, why was you born? Really? You see how dumb that sounds? Who the hell telling you shit like that? If you don't kick that intruder out, and y'all know what? This what you need to start doing too. You say, oh, I see you keep on popping up. You're trying to get me out my A game, cuz it's a blessing right in front of me. And you know, if I go dark, I miss out. If I go dark, I remain with you. I remain like you want me to. And I just miss out on all this good. You got me, elf. Y'all, you might well say I have developed a split personality because a master is sensitive to their thoughts and their feelings and their moods. You know when the mood finna be off. You know when you walk in the room, something off. You ever walked in the room and everybody shut up, like you know they been in there talking about you. See the power you got? They ain't bold enough. And it's everybody. Everybody. They could be in there talking about you. This how you could see your light. This how you know you got light. They could be in there talking about you so bad, right? And it could be somebody that downright be torturing you, be bullying you, just love to get you by yourself. But boy, when they be grouped up and you walk in the room, the energy be so thick. That negativity be so thick. Cause you been had a good day. You been having fun. Everything been working out for you. You just coming home to relax, and all of a sudden you walk through the door, everybody just shut up. It's like, what? Y'all ain't gotta start talking cause I came here. Everybody good. You ever notice you'll do that? You'll say, did I do something? Did I say something? Did I walk in at the wrong moment? That's when you know somebody been talking about you like a dog. That's how you know you got enemies amongst your camp, amongst your midst. Because let me tell you, a true nigga say, yeah, we was in here just talking about your ass. That's me. That's me. Oh, nah, we was just in here talking about your dirty ass. And they'll laugh it out, but hey, yeah, we was just in here talking about your dirty ass. How low down you is. They be like, for real though. Be like, we sick of your crowd, man. We been in here talking about how to get rid of you, how to change you. Do you know honesty is the best policy? I swear to God. That's how you diffuse them demons. And they'll be like, y'all really think I'm be like, hell yeah, we thank you. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm a real person. Don't think this a whole you then dial channel. I'm human. God got the real me. I cuss, I drink, I'm me. I'm saying every now and then, I'm me. I like to have fun. Y'all, I'm a heart transplant recipient. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. They tell me I'm gonna die every year. How you feel somebody tell you finna die every year and they calling your family saying come and say your last goodbyes because she's not gonna make it through the night. And I be sitting up in ice, in grapes, eating popcorn. They don't even come to the hospital. They be like, man, that girl gonna come home. She all right. I don't even expect nobody to come see me in the hospital. I be down there so much. It's like I'm the president of that hospital. But I don't mind because I go when God tell me to go. If I need a tune-up, I'm not in control of this. But my doctors, he gave them all the knowledge to take care of me, even though they scared and thinking they can't fix this issue. They just don't know. It's already done because I done seen myself in the future. And in the future, it wasn't no rejection, baby. That was not the life of a sick lady. That was not the life of a dying lady. That was not the life of a lady in rejection. It looked like everything was saying, approve, 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 approve. Y'all, that's why I want y'all to get this. Y'all beat that light up. It's inside of you. Nobody has to know you working on yourself. Eventually, this is how you move the pieces. You move the pieces on the board with your mind, not with your hand. So you got somebody you don't get along with. Start seeing them in a better light. Start remembering the good times you had with them. So I remember when that mother did it. Well, they had me laughing so hard. I remember when such. See, you diffuse the situation. Because, see, somebody got to put water on the fire. Because if you leave ugly words out there and you don't throw no good words in to calm those ugly words, remember it said you got to throw counteracting words. To dispel them bad words, you got to throw counter at the word. And the higher word always win. And a good example of this is in that goddamn movie Sandman, y'all. When my husband saw Sandman, he told me, if you don't get in here and look at this movie, he stayed up all night binging. He said, this movie explains everything you talk about. This movie is proof that you getting your messages straight from the heavens. He said, man, I'm sitting here like, my wife be saying that. My wife say that. Man, my wife be talking like that. That movie Sandman. If y'all look at Sandman. When Sandman and Lucifer were dueling, it's like Pokemon. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! You know them cards? You counteract, you make a move, they make a move. Your counteract might be stronger than the next man. That's what they was doing to each other, but they was saying, I am such and such. I am such and such. And they was going through what they was saying they was. But those was how they was fighting each other. They went up there punching on each other. They went up there calling each other names. They went disrespecting each other. Now this how you fight as a spirit. You see that? Take the skin off of it. They throw counteractive words to counteract. So you might think your word more powerful than mine. I might think my word more powerful than yours. So if somebody throwing negative words at you, you gotta dig in your vocabulary. Pull your words from your belly, which been soaking in the fountain of youth. That's why your whole body is dang near water, and that's why the earth is all water dang near. We represent each other. We duplicate each other. We imitate each other. So those words are soaking in your fountain of youth. And you get your intent together before you let this fish jump out of here and these coins fall out the mouth. I hope you got that, because there was some wisdom right there. It worked both ways. Whether when your pendulum swinging, it can work the bad way like that, and it can work the good way like that. But remember, your actions are creating beings, spiritual beings. Your actions are creating spiritual beings. And speaking of spiritual beings, y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all go in a minute. But I like talking about this stuff because y'all ain't paying attention. A lot of people aren't paying attention. And boy, you missing out. Like this little cigarette lighter. These pineapples on this cigarette lighter signify my oldest daughter. When I start seeing pineapples, I know my oldest daughter is around. Y'all, me and my oldest daughter don't talk that much. Our relationship rocky and it's iffy. But it's in the eyes of God. It's in the making of God. If it mean that much for these pineapples to tell me my daughter is thinking of me, my daughter is coming, I'm about to talk to her, hear from her, see her. I seen this in the gas station, y'all, and I hadn't heard from her in some months. When I seen this cigarette lighter, I can hear the pineapple say, she's finna call or she's finna come around, but she's coming. And with these little sunglasses on, they remind me of her so much. That my baby, I'm telling y'all, you don't gotta fight with your kids. God got your kids. He got your kids. And like when I was just talking about my son, the one that I'm worried about, about him trying to fit in and wanting to belong, right? He wanted to belong so bad. So I stress the fact that it's not him thinking that way. But y'all, I want y'all to see this right here. I talk about spirits being into everything. Y'all, these little beings got a name, and I cannot remember the exact name of the being. I cannot remember the exact name of them. But they hide, like they stash themselves in paintings, like in water paintings and stuff like that. And they look human, right? They look human. But in the paintings and stuff, it's their permanent place. So everything in your house is alive, y'all. Everything in your house got a spirit. But look at this. I'm gonna see if I can focus. So you can see the spirits inside my shower curtain. Now my shower curtain is a picture of a sunflower, right? The sunflower represents the sun. The sun is in love with the sunflower. The sunflower is a holy flower. The sunflower represents strength, courage, loyalty, and keeping your eyes on God. The sun loves this flower because this flower follows the sun everywhere it goes. It praises the sun when the sun comes up, and when the sun go down, it's down. Like it can't wait till the sun come back up, and it's always looking at. And look, now if you look at this sunflower and you look right here, it look like two ladies peeping out behind some curtains. You can see this lady. They said they look human-like, but they in the paintings. Now she got a face right here. That's her hair going down this way. That's her shoulders. She got on some type of shirt where the sleeves stop right here. This her pants leg. Y'all, she even got holes in her goddamn gone jeans. You see that? She got long legs. This is the other lady right here, peeping. You see her eye. You see the side of her face. You see her shirt. And she got on like a black gown. But you can see her arm right here. You see that? But this her hair. She got a hairdo that going over to the side right here. You see these two beings? Please tell me y'all see them. You see the flower. And look, and they love flowers. They said they love being in pictures with flowers. But this is their permanent place. Y'all, it make me don't want to throw away nothing. Like, if these people, and then if you look at the top right here, that look like another person up here. But you can definitely tell. Yeah, this is another person right here. There go her shoulders right there. She got on something, and it's like she got her hand on her hip. You see that? She got a shield or something in her hand. I don't know. But we're going to stick with these two ladies because you can see these two. But that's her hand right there. And I'm thinking this lady, hair. But that's how consciousness work. An image in front of an image in front of an image, and you get an image. Like they could put 15 images in front of each other, and you could tell what each one of those images are. But this is how this is happening. But this is in the Secret Teachings or the Emerald Tablets. It talks about these because I was talking about my experience the other day on my video about the ball of light that came in my house. It broke into two. It drew the face of a man once, and once it drew the whole body of Jesus. They called those salamanders. And I gotta read up on that some more. But they said they balls of light they found in woody areas and they found in people's houses. Y'all, I haven't had spiritual beings following me my whole life. Like I don't even know what it's like to be normal. But I'm focused on this little lady up here. Let's see, if we blow her up, she get distorted and the ladies get distorted. But if you, yeah, it's like this is her face right here, right? She got a lot of hair going like this. That's her neck. That's her shoulder. You gotta have eyes to see. And it's like she got something in her hand or something. A bowl. Because her arms are wrapped around this thing. She's carrying this. Whatever it is, she's carrying it. But these two sitting up here peeping out behind the curtain. You see that? And this is a picture of a sunflower. And it's probably something in this sunflower. It's just, I don't look for anything. It's just, I was using the bathroom one day and I have a floor mat in this same design. And I looked at the floor mat and I seen these two ladies just looking at me while I'm using the bathroom. And so I'm like, what? They been here the whole freaking time, y'all. Spiritual eyes, spiritual eyes. So that's another plane. That's another spiritual plane for the mental. You know what I'm saying? So that's a serious spiritual plane right there. Like you really gotta be in tune to see that. But I've starting to see them in other things. Like I wish I could show y'all my headboard. Let me see what would happen if I show you my headboard. Let me see. You can't see my headboard. I wish you could see. But look right here. That's a python. It's a big snake. You see it? It goes all the way down my headboard, right? It goes all on the other side. I don't feel like going down there. This is where I sleep. So these are mushrooms. See how they going up my headboard, all up my headboard. This snake is eating the mushroom. It represents wisdom. You see that eye? It represents wisdom. And it's eating manna from heaven. Y'all, mushrooms, I got a story with mushrooms. So when I look down, if you can see real good, let me see. You see the python, right? Remember, the python is right here. Well, if you go right here, and I'm trying to, let me move my hand. You see this right here? This little dot right here. I'm finna move my finger. That's an alligator eye. It's an entire alligator coming out of the water. You can see the humps on his head, but this is his eye right here. This is his mouth right here. See these little beings? They hiding stuff. And I wish it was, I guess I've been had my greasy hair on the headboard. I be sitting up here writing all the time. But you can see that snake head for sure, right? And there's some more stuff in here too, y'all. I just can't. I wish I can take a better view, but I got mushrooms going all the way up my bed. like really all the way up my bed. But that's the little python right there, if you can see him, and the alligator. It's a jaguar in this picture too, but I can't even explain that. That'll take a long time. But it's a snake, an alligator, and a jaguar, and Jesus is right in here. But I can't help you see it. But he's hanging on the cross. His head is up here. The cross is over here. But I don't know how to get a good view where you can see him. Wow, I really can't. I can't even, let me see. The jaguar eyes are in the snake rings. And if it wasn't grease on here, you could see the shape of his head and everything. But this how I live my life, y'all. So I sleep on a headboard. And this headboard was given to me by Rooms to Go, by the way. And they got my order wrong. So they had to find me a headboard and tell me God don't send messages and get stuff to you. So some things get lost because something better's coming. Remember that. So I got this headboard, and one day I was staring at it, and everything I was dreaming was on this goddamn headboard. I was like, what? So at the time, my white blood cell count was low. They thought I had cancer, y'all. They had me going to the cancer center because my white blood cells had got low. So my husband came home. I was making some roast beef, and I had some mushrooms in it. So first my son came in and he was like, Mom, put some more mushrooms in there. You know, we love mushrooms. So I'm like, okay, but I don't want to over mushroom it. You know what I'm saying? So I put the mushrooms in there. His dad came in not even 5 minutes later with groceries. He said, babe, put some mushrooms in there. I thought about what you were cooking. I said, man, that thing got to have some mushrooms off in it. I said, what the heck up with these mushrooms? You and Bam Bam wanting mushrooms. I said, Bam just had me to put some in there. He said, I bet you he ain't put enough. He said, you can never have too many mushrooms. He said, put some more in there. So he bought 2 big things. I said, I am not putting all these mushrooms in it. See, you pay attention to repeating things. You see how the mushroom keep coming up in the conversation. So you'll catch on once you just keep hearing it. Once you keep hearing it, this is being aware. This is all the emerald tablets is telling you how you can see through the other realm. This how you use your eyes, that you got your new eyes. So he let me put the mushrooms in there. So I said, look, I'll put one in there, but I'm not putting that other one in there. He said, would you just put one in there and put half of that one in there, please? I said, okay. So I'm sitting here with a mushroom soup, you might as well say. So we eat. I'm talking about, you talking about good. I was like, dog, this paid off. Mushrooms taste like meat anyway. So I was like, okay. So he was getting ready to go to work. He opened the refrigerator. Now in my house, things move and they used to it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it scared them. Sometimes it don't. It depends on what move and how it move. Because those are answers, by the way, and those are messages. But I know that they learning, but sometimes it catch them off guard when stuff be moving around. So he opened the refrigerator to get him something to drink. I saw him open the refrigerator. You know, you look in the refrigerator for a minute before you go in there. He's looking at the refrigerator. Tell me why the mushrooms shot out the refrigerator by itself, landed on the floor, and got everywhere. He was like, I didn't even touch the mushrooms. And I said, oh man, this is a message. I said, oh, John, just start moving again. I said, And I said, dang, it's about the mushrooms. You had me put mushrooms in there. Bam Bam had me put mushrooms in there. And I put mushrooms in there. Now the mushroom jumping out the refrigerator. The mushrooms is talking. The mushrooms want to tell me something. Like, what is the mushrooms trying to say? So I still didn't get what the mushrooms was trying to tell me. So we go over to see somebody in Alabama. We had a friend that wanted us to meet his parents. He wanted to introduce us. So while we're riding down there, we're still tripping about the mushrooms jumping out the refrigerator and trying to figure out, because we like to try to put the pieces together in this house. So it's like, what is the mushrooms trying to say? Like, what's wrong? I know mushrooms are manna. I know they grow from the ground. So I started looking at the nutritional value of mushrooms. I said, okay, that sounds pretty good, but okay. So we talking about it. Then I said, man, you think God want me to eat mushrooms? Or he want, you know what I'm saying? What you think he want me to do? Like, you can drink mushrooms, you can eat mushrooms, or you can do shrooms. I said, which one you think he telling me to do? Then I said, if he telling me to eat them, I said, man, ain't nobody finna eat, just sit up and eat. I don't know, you just can't sit and eat mushrooms. I said, God, if you want me to eat mushrooms like that, if that was you trying to tell me, then you need to put some flavor on them things. Like, you need to make them things taste good. Y'all, when I put my head on the window, time I finish my sentence, this is the realm I walk in. I get answers time I talk. So I'm communicating with my husband and I'm communicating with God at the same time. So time I finish my sentence, I said, shoot, you gotta put flavor on them things. So I laid my head down on the window. When I look out the window, y'all, it's a shroom truck, a 18-wheeler, riding next to us. And the company is called Shrooms. You can look it up. It's in neon letters, make it so bad, y'all. So I can see it in the night or the dark. They had filet mignon mushrooms, barbecue mushrooms, cheddar mushrooms. They had mesquite mushrooms, teriyaki mushrooms. They had mushroom chips. They had mushroom bars. All this was on the truck. And I started laughing. I said, oh, you got me, God. So you want me to eat mushrooms. Well, why do I need to eat them? Like, I don't like them like that. So I didn't. I left it alone. So we get to the people how we tripping. I took pictures of the truck, y'all. I take pictures every time the universe let me get a still image. I have so many pictures to prove everything that I'm saying. So we get to the people house. We been chilling all day in the backyard. I keep feeling like I'm being watched. Like somebody out here looking through my soul. God dang, I done looked at everybody. Ain't nobody studying me, but why do I feel like I'm being watched? It don't feel right. Who is looking at me like this? Cause when your energy is sensitive, you know out the bat when something up, when something off, when something done shifted, when something have changed. So we getting ready to leave. So I'm saying my goodbyes to everybody. I was saying this inside voice said, you didn't look in the garden. I said, I didn't look in the garden. I said, what garden? Ain't no garden out here. I'm looking around, and behold, sitting right next to me the entire time. See, this is the watchers. So be careful what you're doing, because you don't know who going to tell on you. You don't know who in your business, right? Or what's in your business. So I'm sitting in the chair, and the thing been sitting right next to me the whole time. That's why it felt so close. So it was a big old statue of a mushroom. So I took a picture of it, and I laughed and laughed. When I walked out the driveway, and we saying our goodbyes, getting in the car, tell me why I look in front of this lady house. This lady got mushroom statues all through the front part of her house. Her little house got like a little flower fairy thing going on. I didn't even see that. I paid that no attention. So still, I'm going on about my business. Thank God he loved me and he knows sometimes I'm hard-headed, I'm slow, I don't get it all the time. But he worked with me. He patient, right? So I'm standing outside telling my sister-in-law, I'm feeling like I'm being hunted by mushrooms. Everywhere I go, I keep seeing mushrooms. Now I'm seeing mushrooms tea. This man on the TV got mushroom tea. I don't know. Do he want me to drink the mushroom tea? Do he want me to have a psychedelic experience? Because that's a cool guy. He wants you to do shrooms. Y'all, my God, cool as hell. So I said, do he want me to eat them? Like, I'm confused. And why? So next thing I know, another 18-wheeler rolled right past. Time I said, why? This truck rolled right past with these big old fat whole mushrooms on forks in a salad bag. But it had forks with mushrooms. They had the fork stuck in the mushrooms. Like he was saying, eat the cake, anime, eat the cake. That's what I've been saying. So I said, oh, you telling me to eat them. So I just started eating them. I didn't know when to start eating them. I just know I was supposed to eat them. And then I was seeing mushrooms everywhere. I had a dream that I was flying over a field of mushrooms, nothing but mushrooms. And then discovering that the mushrooms are in my headboard. What is happening? So I go back to the doctor like 3 weeks later. All this happened in 3 weeks. They said, your white blood cell count done went to the roof. What you did since you left here? I was like, that's what it was. God know what you stand in the need of. Even your food will emanate itself. Even your food will illuminate itself. Even your food will tell you, look, you need me. You're missing something. You need me for the nutrition. Yeah, I never would have thought I would get this close to spirit. I never would have thought that. Like, I would never put myself on a diet. Because now I understand my taste buds, not knocking nobody for a diet, but I'm talking about for myself. Spirit don't need no diet, no way. We don't even eat. We eat word. We eat energy, okay? So I would never put myself on a diet, though, as being a human being flesh, because you cancel out your taste buds. Like, you don't know what your body's standing in need of, and you purging it, you punishing it for looking a certain way when you don't understand your body look a certain way because you feel a certain way and you think a certain way. So your body is conforming to how you feel. If your body big and all and out of shape, it's because you hold on to stuff. You don't let stuff go. You a little hoarder. You a little miser. You need to lighten the load. Start holding on to guilt. Start holding on to shame. Start holding on to what you didn't get, what you missed out on. Stop having regret. Stop being full of all of that. That's bondage. And so you feeling yourself with. So your skin gonna say, so you need this, so we gotta compensate. You need this, so we gotta compensate. You need this, so it's gonna keep stretching for you. You know what I'm saying? So everything is mental. If you come outside yourself, you wrong. If you come outside yourself, you listening to somebody else's doctrine. If you come outside yourself, it ain't God. If you come outside yourself, you serving something else. You cannot come outside yourself for nothing. Stay in, because God is in. And I guess this was my message for the night, y'all. I want y'all to beat this dark up. I don't want any of y'all to be given over to your own lust, desires, and wants, and meanness, and hatefulness, and shamefulness. And could you imagine that as a demon? What the hell do that look like? And it's feeding off of how you feel, so it's going to be 10 times worse. So it's going to give it to you. It's going to give it to you like you want it, boy, like you eating on yourself, telling yourself you ain't no good. You gonna pay for that. You beating up your soul. You better stop beating up your soul. If your soul don't prosper, you don't prosper. Your job is to protect your soul at all costs. Your job is to go to God for your soul. Your job is to block them negative thoughts for your soul. Your job is to wake up them lords in you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get their eyes so you can see where you going. Your job is to keep working on yourself because you got all the minerals of the earth, all the beautiful gems that you see ain't nothing like the ones on the inside of you. And you're creating stones and you stacking these stones and you stacking these stones. You using these stones to knock down giants. You using these stones to build houses. You using these stones to climb your way up out of here. You using your stones to get out of hell. This how you get out of hell. This your ticket to get out of hell. This your ticket to get out of depression. This is your ticket to get out of whatever bondage that is grabbing you by the hair, grabbing you by your face, scratching you, won't let you go. You gotta dispel them dark thoughts, y'all. And you can't look at them thoughts like, I can't stop thinking like that. Or this thought is stronger than me, y'all. It's a freaking thought. Think about it. You gonna let a thought outdo you? No. So be happy. Don't be mean. Don't be hateful. Don't hurt nobody. Because, boy, you gonna get it at the end. And it's by your own mouth, your own actions. And I think that's only fair. I think that's only fair. You get what you deserve. You get what you work for. You get how you work. I think that's only fair. That is a fair and just God. He let you create. You could create a mansion or you could create your lake of fire. So me, I'll create my mansion, go live and be happy, get into heaven with all my parts. I don't want one eye plucked out and I get up there with one eye. Because that one that's plucked out go to the devourer. And all your parts break down. These are spirits. They're going to suffer because of you. Don't go with one hand. Go with both hands if you got them. Because the one of them hands will be given over to the devourer. Do you know how many spirits are in your hand? It's 3 of them in each finger. Y'all, we responsible and we don't even know we got this much power. But know this. This should make you so proud. If you reach your mastery, meaning, don't take this the wrong way. Please don't take this the wrong way. You look at God as something you have to serve. That's not the case. Praise and serve is 2 different things. You don't have to serve God because when you are a master and you wake up those lords, you and God mesh. Like Goku and Vegeta. They mesh. They become one. So it's no longer a Goku and it's no longer a Vegeta. It's a Go Vegeta. So you are God. You get to help run the world. You get to help set things in order. You are Him. He is using your legs, your limbs, your eyes, your mouthpiece. You are God walking on earth. You how God walk down here. You how God communicate with everything down here. You are the catalyst. So you don't serve God. You serve man. You serve with the word. You serve with His graciousness. You serve with His presence. When you walk up to a person, that's God walking up to a person. When you speak life into a person, that's God speaking life into a person. Never look at yourself as you, just a single person ever again. You're no longer single, and you know this. You never was, but your memory was blocked. But now that you know, and God start conversing with you, man, God funny. He's funny. Like He has a sense of humor. Like, he has a real good sense of humor. One time, I made him a cup of coffee, and I made me a cup of coffee. I sat there with my Bible, I sat there with my notes, and I had my tissue because I get emotional. Y'all, I'm so happy to be alive. I supposed to been gone, but I get emotional reading God's word, and I see the love that God got for us in there. So I looked at that cup, and I said to myself, God, you know what? It would be cool to see you drink that cup of coffee. Like, I would really like to see that coffee go down. Like, if you really in, I wonder what I'll do if I see that. And then someone say you will take out running, probably knock everything in here over. I'll bust out laughing. I said, you sure ain't lying. Don't do it, God. Don't do it. I was just talking. Please don't do that. You so right. I wouldn't make it. I'll kick up. I'll knock everything over. I'll fall over everything. And I laugh because I heard that in my spirit. Like, God got a sense of humor, y'all. But I love y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all alone for real this time. I'm so sleepy, y'all. I'm finna snatch the hair off. I'm finna take my shower. And I'm finna go. Y'all get some evil eye bracelets because they talk about the blue eye, the green eye, and the red eye. These are the most powerful eyes. Get you some evil eye pendants and bracelets and put around you. Keep them evil eye people looking at you like that. Get your bracelet. All that junk is alive. I love you. And good night. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like and subscribe to my channel. I see more y'all don't start looking. Could you please hit the like button? Just let me know. Just let me know if you like what I'm talking about. And if you don't like what I'm talking about, shit, tell me. I don't give a damn. I'm just happy to be here, y'all, and shoot my bobo to y'all. All my Snapper Hole Tribe members, we out.